I tell ya, brother, one could end it with the other. Love or list 'em, love or list 'em.
Welcome to Love 'Em or List 'Em. Do us every single Thursday at 7:55. You know, all of us have been in those odd, awkward dating situations. Dating is tough. Dating is challenging. You know, we ask our friends and family for advice. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Well, on Thursdays, we have everybody's advice over some very unique situations at times on what they should do because, you know, you get a couple months into a relationship, you are typically invested in this person, but weird things happen.
And also, as an extrovert, I often make decisions while I'm talking it out with someone, so there's also that.
Alex, next up, if you will, on Love 'Em or List 'Em. She's been dating a guy a couple months, but recently caught him in major lies. What would you do if you're Alex? Good morning. So what happened recently, Alex?
Basically, I'm dating a guy, and he's been lying about his wealth.
What do you mean?
So I've been dating this guy for about 2 months, and he's funny and smart and, you know, like all the things that you typically hear in this. But here's my but.
Of course.
Well, I ran into him while out for lunch in Cary last week. But as we were leaving, I saw him getting into an old Mazda. And I asked him, hey, like, what happened to your Mercedes? And he said it was in the shop, and this was, like, the only car the dealership could give him. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't think too much of it at that time.
Okay.
But then fast forward to last weekend, and we went back to his place for the first time, and it was super nice, beautiful townhouse in Cary. And while I was there, I went to put my stuff in this random guest room, and I saw a family pic, but he wasn't in it.
That's odd.
Well, I mean, maybe it's somebody that like a cousin or something.
Hold on. So at that point, I'm like very confused. I confront him about it and like how it's really bizarre. And then he came clean and he admitted that the Mercedes was something he rented off of Turo for our date night. And then the townhouse I was standing in at that moment was an Airbnb.
Stop it.
He did this all to impress you? Did he admit to that?
Yeah, he was super embarrassed and he felt like, I felt like I was being catfished.
Yeah, of
it was
course.
very
You
awkward.
clearly were.
Yeah, but he did like come clean and he said that he felt pressure to impress me because of my own personal financial success. And he like went on about how he didn't want to lose me because he is poor right now and was just embarrassed to bring me to his own house.
He is poor right now, but yet renting Mercedes-Benz off Turo and renting Airbnbs for the night to impress you.
These are not sound
Literally.
financial decisions. That might be a window into why he's so bad with money.
What are we doing?
Well, my husband and I had this conversation a long time ago, and he felt bad because, you know, he's like, you didn't marry a rich person. And I said, well, I also didn't marry a wallet. So, I mean, I guess you're going to have, aside from the deception, this is something that you'll have to figure out. I mean, how are you feeling about the whole thing?
Well, like, I felt really bad for him, but, like, I still feel, like, uncomfortable. Like I said, like, I felt like I was being catfished, like, since our very first date, he'd been lying.
He was lying to you multiple times.
That's
you caught
not
him
good.
in multiple lies.
For me, what's shocking is my family thinks I should keep dating him because he's a nice dude who's just, like, in between jobs right now.
I mean, I kind of see their point. If you really did like him a lot, and this is a big boneheaded thing to do.
Multiple times over.
Right. I mean, how long?
So bizarre.
How long did he keep the charade up? How long was it before he came clean?
We've been dating for 2 months, and he didn't come clean until I caught him in his lie. I think I just feel like it's like almost like I don't know if I can trust my gut because my gut is screaming at me like he's been lying to you for 2 months. Like, what's going to happen when you've been together for 2 years and he doesn't want to tell you something? Is he going to lie to you then too?
I mean, I could see that.
Yeah, but like my family is like acting like I'm overreacting. So then I'm like just not sure if like
it makes it
I don't
confusing
have a
for
good
you.
point of view.
All right.
Yeah.
Love them or list them. Alex, stay right there, okay?
Okay, thank y'all.
First up, we got Danny. Good morning, Danny. You're hearing this a second ago, and what are you thinking before we go back to Alex here in a moment?
So you are not going to believe this, but this actually happened to a friend of mine 10 years ago.
Stop it.
And they are married.
So what happened?
So this guy that she was dating, they had only been together 2 or 3 months, and he was in nursing school at the time. And he was really embarrassed about living at home. So he rented a B&B in D.C. and kind of made it seem like it was his. And near the end of the night, I guess they had been out drinking, and he confessed to her, though, that night.
Well, it wasn't 2 months in. It was that night.
Yes, exactly. So it's a little different, but when I heard this, I was like, I cannot believe how similar it is.
That is
He
crazy.
stuck with him, and they had been together for 10 years and married for 4 this summer.
So you're saying
See, Kyle, I told you.
these things can work out.
Well, I think it depends on circumstances and the age. I mean, they were like 20, 21. So
That's when you
again,
do
it
stuff
depends-
like that.
It depends on, like, where they are in their maturity level, the age. Like, is he actually progressing in life and wanting to make more of himself, or is this kind of just a manipulation thing? So I
Yeah,
think it's
well,
kinda-
and let's be honest, Danny, as guys sometimes we do whatever we can to just get laid that night, okay? And I mean, I'm sorry if I got to rent the BMW to look like I'm not broke for a night. I'm going to probably do it, okay?
Fair enough.
Hey,
You
look, it can work
poor,
out.
simple creatures.
I know, really, right? Especially at 20.
Yeah.
Hey, Danny, thank you for calling. Have a good day,
Thank you
okay?
guys. Have a great day.
Bye.
That's hilarious and sad.
Sad and so true. So true at the same time.
Yep.
Especially when you are 20 years old or whatever it is. Coming up in 4 minutes, what is Alex going to do? Love him
Can't
or
believe that.
list this? I can't believe
I cannot
that we
believe-
just got that call. Never mind. Keep on loving the guy. Maybe there's more to it than we know about. Doesn't matter what we say. What is Alex going to say? It's coming up in 4 minutes on Mix. I can't wait for this. Alex, welcome back. You've heard the comments. You've heard Danny's story. Love him or listen with this guy that got caught in 2 major lies last weekend.
So I guess, like, the one thing that I haven't really said to y'all is that, like, while it's frustrating that, like, he's done this, like, these 2 months that we've had together have been incredible. And I do feel like there's so much to him that is sincere and genuine and authentic. And I feel like I really have been, like, developing serious feelings for him. Like, to be perfectly honest, I
No,
feel like
you're
I'm
not
falling
going
in
to
love
say
with
what I think you're going to say. No.
him. I mean, but I do. I feel like I've been falling in love with him, and I feel like it kind of changes things. Like, and I mean, maybe, like, he's, you know, feeling the deep feelings too, and it put a lot of pressure on him, and maybe this was just his one stupid moment, and, like, you know, he's going to know better now, and, like, that's not going to happen again. Like, I think I got to keep on loving him. I'm not ready to list him.
Wow. Well,
Shocked.
I really hope that this is just one big boneheaded move on his part.
Multiple times
And-
on end, Sarah.
But it is one, like, he was trying to impress you because you have more money than him.
I think that it's all about the money, though, and I get him, like, feeling insecure about that. And I like, you know, I just want to give him a chance, and, like, you know, once he does get a better job and get it together, like, this won't be his life forever. Like,
Okay,
this is
well-
one phase of his life where he's not there yet.
All right, well, listen. Do not let him don't say, well, it's just another lie. No more lies. One more lie and he's out. Make it super clear.
You know, guys, like, my family has really good intentions, and I really trust their hearts. They think he's great. They know that I've dated a lot of duds in the past, and, like, this might be, like, my final chance at, like, being with a good guy who loves me, and I'm going to keep on loving him.
Okay.
All
well,
right.
let's hope love prevails and he learns from this really stupid charade.
Charades. Mistakes, plural.
Yeah.
Alex, thank you for calling. Have a good day.
Thanks.
Good
You
luck.
too.
Bye.